is just a circuit of selectorized equipment. This piece of equipment will do all the major muscles in their body. We have 2 leg exercises for the fronts and the backs of your legs. We also have 2 pulling exercises, and we have 1 pushing exercise for the front of your body. Okay? And the pulling exercise would be for your back and your biceps. And we sometimes, if they're just a beginner, we will keep them right on this circuit right here for 2 or 3 weeks until they feel comfortable with the motions that they're doing, with the exercise that they're doing. And then we typically, at this gym, we typically like to get them moving on to free weights as soon as possible. We start them off light, and then we work our way up. But there's definitely nothing to be intimidated about. And you're right, I think the research now has shown for injury prevention, for osteoporosis, for weight control, that weightlifting is now really superior to a lot of other things that they thought back even just a few years ago.
Talk a little bit more about the 3 basic motions that you were telling me about before, because that's where we're talking about the real world.
Right.
That to me relate quite a bit.
I typically break it down to it's simple. There were 3 things that we can do with our body. We can somehow bend our knees and our hips in the form of a squatting motion. We can either pull something towards us or push something away from us. Obviously, if we're bending, we're using our leg muscles and our hip muscles. Okay? Anytime we pull something towards us, we're using our back muscles and our biceps. And anytime we push something away from us, we're using our chest and our triceps. And it really can be as simple as that. And that's how I try to break my routines up for my clients and for the people that come in here. And I find it's an easy way to explain it to them. And then everything just becomes a variation of just those 3 motions. Because if you think about it, those are really the only 3 things I can do. I can do it in different directions, whether it be pushing or pulling, but it's either going to be classified as a pull or a push.
This is MIA.
I'm like, I can't take it.
I think they said the hell with it, and they're eating all the Halloween candy. Said, all right, let's put the movie on. Put the movie on.
We get all these snacks. It's like being at the movies.
Put the movie on and forget the kids.
Right. So what is that?
This looks like my aerobic class. And remember, always drink fluids during your workout so you don't get overheated. This is what happens when you don't drink fluids. See?
Yep.
You get overheated. No matter what size you are, no matter what shape you're in, always drink fluids.
They said Blair Witch, Barry. This is like the thing.
What?
They just said Blair Witch.
They said Blair Witch. Everybody's saying Blair Witch. Don't forget, they're going to have to watch our movie, The Nair Itch Project. Scratch.
Girl was down near my car.
Okay.
You mean you lost the map?
What?
What did you do with the map?
What, the map?
How do you know you don't know where we're going?
I kicked it into the stream.
You kicked it into the stream?
Yeah.
Don't you know, man?
And you know what? I kicked my cell phone into the stream. Why didn't they bring a cell phone?
Did you get a toothbrush?
What did I get? What's this? Grape Rage.
Yeah, that's
We got a couple of things that people thought were healthy, but they weren't really healthy. So I don't know what kind of a segment this is going to be. But somehow we will make something we'll make lemonade out of Jell-O.
Thank you.
Or something. Now see, the upside to this is that as your bag gets filled with candy, then it's like doing a workout. So you're burning more calories the more candy that you get. Let's see, I had Snickers for breakfast, then 3 Musketeers for lunch. What else? Then like popcorn, you get the candied popcorn, that'll be dinner.
So you had a whole diet regimen.
What? Yeah.
You had a whole diet regimen around it.
I decided to become a health and fitness instructor.
How do you go from that to...
What?
How do you... It's like such a jump.
I don't know.
You go from those caramel corn like balls. Yeah. Remember those things?
I think it was that time overseas.
Overseas?
Yes. When I was sent away. Okay. Here, take one of those. Yeah. So much for the healthy snack. We're starving. Thank you. Did you get that?
Got it. Got it.
Where's it? Give me that.
God, it bounced off of me.
All right, now you know. Now you know I'm a closet junk food junkie.
Closet?
That's really
You're out in the street doing it.
That's really why I did this segment. I don't care about healthy food. I just want to get a big bag of free candy.
Oh my God! You're outing yourself in TV.
Oh no.
The last meal you had that you would consider a healthy meal?
I have to think about that one. Well, breakfast wasn't that bad. It was just kind of fattening.
Yeah. So See, food can affect your memory.
Yeah, apparently it has. Probably lunch yesterday.
Lunch yesterday. What did you have for lunch yesterday?
Salad.
Yeah, everybody says salads. What's the last meal that you cooked that you'd consider a healthy meal? They're chuckling. What is the humor? The humor in this. This is a serious subject.
Probably a week ago, baked chicken and asparagus.
Now, what about what's the last meal that you cooked that you would consider a healthy meal?
I don't cook a whole lot, but I eat a lot of salad, things like that. Fruits and vegetables.
So that's how you get out of it, something that's you don't really have to cook but is healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I eat healthy. I don't eat bad stuff. I eat pasta a lot and vegetables.
Sounds good. Sounds like you're on the right track. Now, what do you exercise?
Yeah, 3 or 4 times a week.
And what do you do?
I always do cardio, so either I do a lot of swimming, I do Stairmaster, I do the bike, I do weights.
All right, let's cut this. She's healthy. We don't want to hear any of this. Forget it.
I'm too healthy.
I mean, you know, too healthy. It's ridiculous. Jeez. Now, wait, one other question. What do you do to relax?
I listen to music.
Everybody listens to music. That means we're on the right track. So when we get to the music segment of the show, everybody will know why we're including a music video. Do you understand? All right. So we're definitely on the right track.
I used to belong to a gym, but just too few hours in the day. When I got the dog, I stopped going to the gym actually because I couldn't go in the morning because I have to take him for a walk. And
You could have got the dogs a membership.
well, I wish. I bring my dog to work with me, but the next step will be being able to bring your dog to
Does he do your taxes? He seems to do everything.
No.
And one other question. What do you do to relax? Besides interviews.
Yeah. Well, listen to music. I like folk music.
See? Music. Hey, now what did you have for lunch? What did you have for lunch? And what do you do to exercise? Oh, you walk humans? Is that what...